So let's just quickly check if I'm live now. Not yet. Let's check again. All the lights are on. Yes, it's pretty great. Everything's working well. That's great. And let me quickly share the session with you guys. Here, sent. Okay. I have sent you the link as well. Okay. And what are we going to do today? A very simple yet interesting chapter. Oh, although I just realized that the name, okay, see, there is like some confusion. We will change the name of the session to like chemistry in everyday life, because in this class today, we will be starting with chemistry in everyday life. Hi Ashok, how are you? Hi bacha. That's great. So today we are going to start with chemistry in everyday life. Good morning Harshi, how are you? I am great beta. As I told you guys, there is some confusion. We will change the name of the session to chemistry in everyday life. We have this strategy session today at 5:15 p.m. Okay? Cool? It's not in the morning. It's in the evening. And this is your chemistry in everyday life. Okay, Ashok, Harshi, great. So let's get started, guys. It is our chemistry in everyday life, and this is going to be a one shot session. ठीक है, फटाफट से बहुत easy और बहुत interesting chapter है ये. Basically, like one thing which I really appreciate is, like, you should know where are we using, like what are the applications, like why and where are we using chemistry or any other concept, any other topic in our daily lives. That is like very important for you. Otherwise you won't get to know like why are we studying it, है ना. अगर उसका कहीं यूज ही नहीं है, then why are we studying it, right? So this is something very important. Okay, so chemistry in everyday life, one short session. And you guys know me already. I am your chemistry educator, Kirti Sharma. I have done my graduation from University of Delhi in psychology. Okay, it's been 5 or 6 years that I've been teaching and mentored a lot of cute and smart students like you. Okay, Telegram link is given to you. We will discuss like the more stuff later on, like what we have for you. Quickly, let's get started with the chapter. Okay, let's just quickly get started with the chapter. The name of the chapter is chemistry in everyday life. What is the name of the chapter? You had chemistry exam yesterday, like your final exam, Harshi. Was it your final exam, bache? Harshi, please let me know. Okay, how was it? How was your exam, bache? You are in class 11, right, Harshi? So how was it? Like, what happened? How was your exam? Okay. So today this session is particularly for class 12, okay? This is for class 12. You are in class 11, right? That's why. Even class 11 के भी like mostly students के 17-18 मार्च के अराउंड है, सॉरी अप्रैल के अराउंड है. Sure. Done. Send it to me. Okay. So like when are your exams will be like ending? When is your last exam, bache? We will share this strategy like in the evening wala session, okay, in the 5:15 k, like when your exams will be end, and after that how you guys can prepare, okay? So yes, let's look at the contents, okay? How are we going to cover this chapter? So the very first thing that we need to cover in this chapter is about drugs, okay? And drugs are not only what you use drugs in your daily life, even the medicines, जो नॉर्मल मेडिसिन होते हैं ना, दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज ड्रग्स. जो आपकी पेन किलर है ना नॉर्मल, राइट, डाइक्लोफेनैक, डाइक्लोविन, जो भी आप ये ऐसे पेन किलर्स लेते हो, इवन दे आर क्लासिफाइड एज ड्रग्स, ओके? ओके हर्षी, then you just rest in February and get started on March 1, ठीक है, for class 12, ठीक है? It would be perfect for you. We'll share this strategy in the evening session, like what and how you guys can do, ठीक है? Right, so as I was telling you, बच्चे, the very first thing that we will be discussing is drugs and their classification. कि आप किस किस बेसिस पे ड्रग्स को क्लासीफाई कर सकते हो, राइट? हाउ कैन यू क्लासीफाई ड्रग्स, ठीक है? ड्रग टारगेट इंटरैक्शन, एंजाइम्स, रिसेप्टर्स, टाइप्स ऑफ ड्रग्स, कितने टाइप्स होते हैं ड्रग्स के, केमिकल्स इन फूड, जो भी लाइक केमिकल्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रेजर्वेटिव्स, इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंग्रेडिएंट्स, जो भी हम अपने फूड में यूज़ करते हैं, उसकी बात करेंगे. एंड देन क्लेंजिंग एजेंट ऑफ सोप्स एंड डिटर्जेंट्स एंड हाउ इट वर्क्स, ठीक है? सो दीज आर बेसिकली योर कॉन्टेंट्स, ठीक है, रिगार्डिंग द केमिस्ट्री इन एवरीडे लाइफ. कि आप केमिस्ट्री को रोज़ाना की लाइफ में, डेली की लाइफ में, लाइक हाउ यू यूज़ इट, ठीक है? दैट्स अबाउट द चैप्टर, ठीक है? दिस इज द डील विद द चैप्टर. कूल. नाउ, so as you can see here, drugs, give me a moment. Right, as you can see here, bache, drugs, so chemical substances of natural or synthetic origin which are used for curing diseases. So as I told you earlier, drugs are not only the substances like which we interpret, नॉर्मल जो आपके मेडिसिन्स होते हैं, दे आर नथिंग बट ड्रग्स. अगर आप केमिस्ट्री की लैंग्वेज में बात करो तो दोज आर ड्रग्स, ओके? सो यू कैन सी हियर दैट द केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस ऑफ नेचुरल और सिंथेटिक ऑरिजिन, दैट दे कैन बी नेचुरल और सिंथेटिक भी हो सकते हैं, यानी कि मैन मेड भी हो सकते हैं. मतलब माइट बी पॉसिबल कि हम लोग उसको लैब में बना रहे हो. सिंथेटिक मतलब दीज कैन बी मैन मेड एज वेल इन द लैब्स, ओके, इन द लैबोरेटरीज. कूल. विच आर यूज्ड फॉर क्योरिंग डिजीजेस एंड reducing suffering from pain are called as drugs or medicines, okay? जो एक्चुअल में जिसको आप ड्रग्स समझते हो, right? We will discuss those drugs as well, but again they are also used in some sort of to reduce suffering, okay? They are also used in that sense, okay? Cool. Kashish Manchanda, hi beta. And M for motivation, okay? Great. So you can see here, a drug is a chemical substance which cures diseases but is habit forming. मतलब कि ड्रग्स की आपको आदत पड़ सकती है, आपको हैबिट पड़ सकती है. कॉजेज एडिक्शन, कि आपको एडिक्शन हो जाती है. एडिक्शन इन द सेंस कि अगर आपने उस ड्रग को एक दिन नहीं लिया तो आपकी बॉडी नॉर्मल बिहेवियर से डेविएट हो जाएगी एंड योर बॉडी विल बी लाइक नो, आई वॉन्ट दैट ड्रग, ओके? आपके अंदर वो एडिक्शन जनरेट होगी एंड हैज सीरियस साइड इफेक्ट्स, ओके? जो ड्रग्स आप एक्चुअली में, जिनको आप ड्रग्स कहते हो, उनकी यहाँ पे बात हो रही है. एंड इफ यू लुक एट अ मेडिसिन, सो यू कैन से दैट अ मेडिसिन इज अ केमिकल सब्सटेंस विच क्योर डिजीजेस, इट इज सेफ एंड हैज नेग्लिजिबल टॉक्सिसिटी. टॉक्सिक नहीं होती, एंड इट डज नॉट कॉज एनी एडिक्शन, कि आपको उसकी आदत नहीं पड़ेगी, लत नहीं पड़ेगी. ओके, सो दिस इज समथिंग अबाउट लाइक नॉर्मल आपके ड्रग्स, मेडिसिन. और बेसिक डिफरेंस आप क्या कह सकते हो कि समटाइम्स लाइक ड्रग्स आप पर्टिकुलरली उन चीज़ों को बोल देते हो जिनके साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स होते हैं, जो हैबिट फॉर्मिंग होते हैं, जिनकी एडिक्शन हो जाती है. सो दीज आर योर ड्रग्स. ओके, let me know wherever you feel any doubt, any problem, just let me know, we'll get it sorted. ठीक है. Now the next thing is classification of drugs. What is the next thing? It is classification of drugs. You can see here. So on the like you can classify drugs like in various ways on the basis of pharmacological effect, drug action, chemical structures. So these are the different, you can see here, these are the different basis on which drugs can be classified. Number one is, let's change it. Number one, you can see here on the basis of pharmacological effect, right? Number second is on the basis of drug action. Number three, on the basis of chemical structures. And number four, on the basis of molecular target. So these are the four classifications that we need to study. Okay, so you can see here that on the basis of pharmacological effect, it is used for doctors, right? As it provides a whole range of drugs available for the treatment of a particular type of problem. So if you look at analgesics, ठीक है, so analgesics का क्या effect होता है? They have like pain killing effect. They are used as pain killers. So आपने category wise उसको classify कर दिया कि जो भी पेन किलर्स हैं वो किस कैटेगरी में आते हैं, वो एनाल्जेसिक्स में आते हैं. जो भी हिस्टामिन्स की उसको रिड्यूस करते हैं वो एंटी हिस्टामिन्स होते हैं. सो इस तरीके से आपने डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कैटेगरी में उसको क्लासिफाई कर दिया. ठीक है, कि फार्माकोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट क्या है, कि इस दवाई से पेन कम होगा, इस दवाई से दिस विल बी क्योर्ड, इससे दिस विल बी क्योर्ड इन दिस वे. ठीक है. नंबर टू, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ड्रग एक्शन. अब इसमें क्या है कि क्या बायोकेमिकल प्रोसेस हो रहा है व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग दैट ड्रग. सो इफ यू लुक एट एंटीहिस्टामिन्स, एज आई टोल्ड यू, सो ऑल एंटीहिस्टामिन्स इनहिबिट द एक्शन ऑफ द कंपाउंड, कि जो भी हिस्टामिन्स हमारी बॉडी में है उसके एक्शंस को रोक देता है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द ड्रग एक्शन, कि हमारी बॉडी में जाके हाउ दैट ड्रग इज रिएक्टिंग, इट इज योर drug action. All right. Next thing is on the basis of chemical structures. कि अगर आप देखो सल्फोनामाइड्स को देखो, you can just see here. तो सल्फोनामाइड्स में बच्चे ये एक आपको कॉमन स्ट्रक्चर दिखेगा. This will be the common structures in all the medicines which contain sulfonamide group. So like आप कह सकते हो कि उनका जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो सेम है, केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर जो है it is same. So the third classification comes on the basis of chemical structures. Okay, so you can see here that drugs classified in the way share common structural features and often have similar pharmacological activity. For example, you can see that sulfonamides have common structural feature which is given here, which is already drawn here, you can see. ठीक है. So this is the case. All right. I believe that there is no doubt till now. Let me know if there is any doubt as well. ठीक है. Just give me a moment please. have pasted the link again. That's what I was doing, because sometimes, student don't see the message. So I have to send it to you multiple times, even during the class. All right. Yeah. And if you guys are wondering where I'm posting the where I'm posting the link, so you guys can just find me out by my username, that is Kirti underscore Sharma 1223 on Telegram and Unacademy Messenger. I'll send you the link of my Telegram group so that you will get all the notifications regarding the class. Okay. And moreover, what was I telling you? If you guys are planning to get the plus subscription, then you guys can get it by using my code, that is Kirti S Live. The code is Kirti S Live. This is my code, and by using it you will get additional 10% off. Okay? So here we are done with on the basis of chemical structures, right? So as you can see that जितने भी सल्फोनामाइड्स कंपाउंड होते हैं, they have this common structure. ठीक है? The next thing is on the basis of molecular targets. Number 4, कि जो ड्रग है जो वो किस मॉलिक्यूल को जाके टारगेट करती है. ठीक है? So you can see here that drugs usually interact with biomolecules such as lipids and proteins. ठीक है? These are called as target molecules, कि जो drugs हैं वो किस molecule के ऊपर जाके target कर रहे हैं. Okay? Or drug targets. Drugs possessing some common structural features may have the same mechanism of action on targets. Cool? So yeah, let's further talk about drug target interaction. ठीक है? इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. Drug target interaction. So you can see here that macromolecules of biological origin performs various functions in the body. ठीक है? So we will study 3 things right now. Those are enzymes, receptors, and carrier proteins. There are 3 things that we will be discussing: enzymes, receptors, and carrier proteins. ठीक है? So you can say जो as biological catalyst की तरह काम करते हैं in our body. ठीक है? They enhance the activity. They are called as enzymes. What do you call them? You call them as enzymes. So you can see here that proteins which perform the role of biological catalyst in the body are called as enzymes. What do you call them? You simply call them as enzymes. Okay? Alright guys, is there any issue, any problem till now? Please let me know. ठीक है? Those proteins which are crucial to communication systems in the body are called as receptors. जो कि एक चीज़ हमारी बॉडी को यहाँ से वहाँ बतानी है, तो वो क्या कौन सी चीज़ें वो काम करेंगे? रिसेप्टर्स. ओके? एंड द प्रोटीन्स विच कैरी polar molecules across the membranes, they are called as carrier proteins. ठीक है? The next thing is enzymes as drug target. कि जो हमारे enzymes होते हैं, they act as drug target. कि जो drugs है वो किसके ऊपर जाके target करते हैं? They target on the enzymes. ठीक है? Which are the biological catalyst of our body. So now let's look at the catalytic action of enzymes. As I told you now here, please remember that it is very important. Enzymes are nothing but the proteins which perform the role of biological catalyst in the body. ठीक है? So yes, next thing is enzymes as drug target. So yes, the first function. there are two functions of, you can say, the catalytic action of enzymes. Okay, so the first, if we look at the first function, so it says that the first function of an enzyme is to hold the substrate for a chemical reaction. अब देखो, सी, इस वाली पिक्चर की तरफ देखो, देन यू विल गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, suppose like the figure number 1 shows you the enzyme, right? This is the enzyme. ठीक है, और यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो जो some which I am coloring in red, this is our active site, जहाँ पे जो ड्रग है वो जाके एक्ट करेगी. ठीक है, so here you can say that the substrate, that you can say the drug, it will, you know, ऐसे वहाँ पे जाके फिक्स हो जाएगी ये ड्रग. आप देख रहे हो सेम शेप में है तो जाके फिक्स हो जाएगी. So you can see that active sites of enzyme hold the substrate molecule in a suitable position, कि बिल्कुल suitable position में वो उसको hold करके रखता है, so that it can be attacked by reagent effectively. ठीक है, and the second function of an enzyme is to provide functional groups that will attack the substrate and carry out the chemical reaction. ठीक है, next is drug enzyme interaction, the next thing. So you can see here that drug inhibits the attachment of substrate on active site of enzymes in two different ways. ठीक है, drugs जो हैं इस attachment of substrate of on active site को दो तरीक़ों से इनहिबिट करता है, दो वेज में रोकता है. ठीक है, ड्रग्स compete with, देखो सी, अगर जो ये नेचुरल सबस्ट्रेट है ये यहाँ पे जाके फिट हो गया तो you will say that it will cause disease. बट इसकी जगह अगर हमने एक्टिव साइट पे किसी ड्रग को फिट कर दिया, so in that case you can say that the drugs compete with the natural substrate for their attachment in the active sites of enzymes. So such drugs are called as competitive inhibitors, कि वो compete कर रही होती हैं कि वहाँ पे जाके पहले ड्रग लगेगा या फिर सबस्ट्रेट जो नेचुरल सबस्ट्रेट है वो लगेगा. ठीक है, so you can see here in the picture the drug and substrate competing for active site of the enzyme. तो देखो अब जो ड्रग है वो एक्टिव साइट को ब्लॉक कर देता है, जिसके वजह से फर्दर जो भी हमारी बॉडी में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है वो नहीं होती. So these are called as what? These are called as competitive inhibitors, क्योंकि वो कॉम्पीट कर रही होती हैं नेचुरल सबस्ट्रेट के साथ. जो ड्रग्स हैं दे कॉम्पीट विद द natural substrates. Okay, so this is the deal with so this is the deal with drug enzyme interaction. Okay, now as I was telling you, now let's talk about this a little bit. You know me already, and if you guys are planning to get the plus subscription, then you can use my code, and my code is Kirti S because of Sharma. Okay, Kirti Sharma, ये शर्मा के S वाला इनिशियल है. Kirti S live, this is my code, and by using it you will get additional 10% off. Okay, you will get additional 10% off. ठीक है, So you guys can use this and you will get additional 10% off. These days mega offer is also going on, that if you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months, if you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months, you will get a 2 months extension free. You will get 2 months extension free you will get. ठीक है? So this is something really amazing. All right. We will go to the features in the next session, मतलब in the middle of the session. ठीक है? So we have done drug enzyme interaction. What we have covered is drug enzyme interaction. Okay. Now the next thing is some drugs do not bind the enzymes active site. कुछ तो ऐसे competitive inhibitors की तरह काम करती हैं, but some drugs they do not bind the enzymes active site. These bind to a different site of enzyme which is called as allosteric site. इसको आप क्या बोलते हो? Allosteric site. This binding of inhibitor at allosteric site changes the shape of the active site in such a way that substrate cannot recognize it. ठीक है? कि देखो, अगर आप देखो, say if this was your active site, ठीक है, और जो substrate था वो इस shape का था, such that it will चलो इसको छोटा कर देते हैं थोड़ा सा, such that it will get fit into this. ठीक है? But if you look at the second types of drugs, if you look at the second function, so what do? They change the shape. Suppose करो इसको ऐसा बना दिया, they change the shape of the active site. Now it cannot fit. यहाँ पे ये fit हो सकता था, but here it cannot fit in the cavity. Okay, so some drugs do not bind the enzyme's active site. These bind to a different site of enzyme which is called as allosteric site. और इससे क्या होता है? This binding of inhibitor at allosteric site changes the shape of the active site in such a way कि अब जो substrate है it won't be able to recognize it. So in this way it changes. ठीक है? That's what happens. Okay. Next, receptors as drug targets. अभी तक हम enzymes की बात कर रहे थे. Enzymes as drug targets. Now we will talk about receptors as drug targets. Okay. These are receptors as drug targets. So as we know that रिसेप्टर्स कौन से प्रोटीन्स होते हैं जो कि कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम में काम आते हैं, राइट? सो रिसेप्टर्स आर प्रोटीन्स विच आर क्रूशियल टू द कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम इन द बॉडी. व्हाट आर रिसेप्टर्स? यू कैन सी हियर दैट receptors are proteins which are crucial to the communication system in the body. Majority of these are embedded in cell membranes. कहाँ पे होते हैं receptors बच्चे? Cell membranes in such a way that their small part possessing the active site projects out of the surface of the membrane and opens in the outside region of the cell membrane. कि वो cell membrane के outer वाले region में खुलते हैं. They open at that site. Okay. And in the body, message between two neurons and that between neurons to muscle is communicated through certain chemicals. So these are called as chemical messengers. इसको आप क्या बोलते हो? Chemical messengers बोलते हो. कि जो message between two neurons है या फिर between neuron and muscle है, वो किसके through होता है? It is like it occurs through certain chemicals. और उन chemicals को आप क्या बोलते हो? Those chemicals are known as chemical messengers. What do you call them? You call them as chemical messengers. Please read it again. As you can see here, that in the body, message between two neurons and that between neurons to muscles is communicated through certain chemicals. These chemicals are known as chemical messengers. What are these chemicals known as? These are known as chemical messengers. Okay? And they are received at the binding sites of receptor proteins. All right. Cool, guys. I believe that there is no doubt till now. Let me know if you have any doubt, okay? We will get it sorted. ठीक है? So you can see here, these chemicals are known as chemical messengers, which are received at the binding sites of the receptor proteins. ठीक है? To accommodate a messenger, shape of receptor site changes. क्या होता है? जो receptor site की shape होती है वो change हो जाती है. This brings about the transfer of message into the cell. Thus, chemical messenger gives messages to cell without entering the cell. कि जो chemical messengers होते हैं वो cell को message तो दे देते हैं बिना उसमें enter करे. ठीक है? All right. The next topic that we need to cover is the types of drugs. Very interesting this is. This is types of drugs. What is this? This is your types of drugs. That's the next topic that we need to cover. Types of drugs, okay? So the very first type of drug is antacid. अब आपने ये definitely सुना होगा, right? These are antacids, right? अब देखो, antacids क्या होते हैं? जो कि लाइक एक्सेस एसिड को न्यूट्रलाइज कर देते हैं और हमारे स्टमक में जो एप्रोप्रिएट लेवल होता है पीएच का उसको मेंटेन करते हैं. ठीक है? सो दीज आर कॉल्ड एज एंटासिड्स. जब भी आपने सुना होगा कि लोगों को एसिडिटी हो जाती है, राइट? यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड दिस दैट सम पर्सन हैज एसिडिटी, करेक्ट? सो यानी कि आपके स्टमक में एक्सेस एसिड प्रोड्यूस हो गया है, राइट? सो इन ऑर्डर टू न्यूट्रलाइज इट, आपने पढ़ा है एसिड बेस रिएक्शन होता है ना, एसिड जो बेस है वो एसिड को न्यूट्रलाइज कर देता है ना, सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर बना देता है, राइट? तो आप क्या करते हो, कोई माइल्ड बेस ले लेते हो सो दैट यू नो एसिड विल बी न्यूट्रलाइज्ड, करेक्ट? सो यू कैन सी हियर that antacids क्या होते हैं? Those substances which neutralizes the excess acid and raise the pH to an appropriate level in the stomach. They are called as antacids. उनको आप क्या बोलते हो बच्चे? Antacids बोलते हो. ठीक है? Cool. Okay. And I just saw something. Today's date is 22, right? The like 22 February, right? So February is the second month, so it is 02, right? In fact, let's do it in this way. ऐसे, ठीक है? You can see here. It will be even more interesting, ठीक है? 22 February 02, because 2202, because February is the second month, and then 2022, right? Correct? This is the date. So you will see that this is a palindrome. What is a palindrome? जिसको आप चाहे आगे से पढ़ो चाहे पीछे से पढ़ो, it will be the same. So you will see, अगर आप इसको पीछे से भी पढ़ोगे, even then it will be 22 February 2022. एंड अगर आप इसको अपसाइड डाउन करके भी पढ़ोगे, अगर आप अपने फ़ोन को या लैपटॉप को उल्टा कर लोगे, even then it will be the same. So there is something interesting about today's date. This is pretty amazing, right? So you found something interesting in today's date. (22nd February 2022). All right. Yes. So we can see that antacids, substances which neutralize the excess acid and raise the pH to an appropriate level in stomach, they are called as antacids. And if you look at the most commonly used antacids, these are nothing but sodium bicarbonate या फिर magnesium hydroxide. These are the examples. तो देखो, what you guys should know is like उनकी definition, explanation होनी चाहिए कि antacids क्या होते हैं, क्या करते हैं, commonly used antacids, और फिर उनका ड्रग नेम, जैसे कि सिमेटिडीन, रैनिटिडीन, दीज आर इम्पॉर्टेंट एंटासिड्स, ठीक है? ड्रग्स यूज्ड रिसेंटली, दिस इज ओमेप्राजोल एंड लेंसोप्राजोल, ठीक है? यू कैन लुक एट देयर स्ट्रक्चर्स. दिस इज मतलब दिस वोंट बी आस्क्ड टू यू, बट इट इज गिवन ओवर हियर, ठीक है? Next is antihistamines. What is the next thing? Next is antihistamines. ठीक है, इसको ऐसे कर देते. You guys can see properly now, I believe. Correct? Better है? Let me see. Yes, now it's better. Correct? So yeah, antihistamines. अब एंटीहिस्टामिन्स क्या होते हैं? आपने देखा होगा समटाइम्स लाइक इन आर, लाइक हम बोलते हैं ना एलर्जी हो गई है, राइट? देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ एलर्जी. सो यू कैन से दैट द hypersensitivity of some people, not persons, not some people, to some drugs, या फिर आप कह सकते हो डस्ट से, या फिर आप कह सकते हो पोलन ग्रेन से, समटाइम्स कैट फर से, डिफरेंट चीज़ों से, है ना? कुछ खाने से, किसी भी चीज़ से कोई एलर्जी हो जाती है, हाइपर सेंसिटिविटी, कि हमारी बॉडी उसको लेके बहुत सेंसिटिव होती है, राइट? एंड is allergy and is due to the release of the substance which is called as histamine. तो जब भी हमारी बॉडी में एलर्जी होती है, आपको दिखेगा ईचिंग होने लगती है, राइट? you will feel some itching. Why? Because whenever like our body has some like allergy, our body produces a substance जिसको आप histamine बोलते हो. What is it called? It is called as histamine in the body. ठीक है, जिसके वजह से अगेन ईचिंग होती है. The drugs which interfere the natural action of histamine by competing with histamine for binding sites of receptor where histamine exerts its effect are antihistamine और anti-allergic drugs. ठीक है, कि अब जो हिस्टामिन है वो कोशिश करेगा ऐसे एक्टिव साइट पे जाके बाइंड होने का. जो नेचुरल सबस्ट्रेट है वो यहाँ पे क्या है, हिस्टामिन. पर जो एंटी हिस्टामिन्स या एंटी एलर्जिक ड्रग्स हैं वो या तो कॉम्पिटिटिव फॉर्म में जाके कि एक्टिव साइट को जाके ब्लॉक कर देंगी या फिर उसकी शेप चेंज कर देंगी रिसेप्टर की. ठीक है, सो दैट इज हाउ लाइक द ड्रग्स वर्क एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर. ठीक है, एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू अर्लियर. ठीक है, so that is how it works. Okay, the antihistamines which are widely used, बच्चे नाम क्या क्या है, डाइमटैप, डाइमीथेन, सेल्डेन, टेरफेनेडाइन, ब्रोमोफेनेरामीन. these are the examples. ठीक है, so you guys absolutely need to know like how they work and like what is their case. ठीक है, how it works, how they can be stopped, what are the examples. examples are must. examples आपको definitely पता होने चाहिए. ठीक है, you guys have to know the examples. ठीक है, let's move ahead. Next thing that we have is neurologically active drugs. What is the next thing? Next is बच्चे neurologically active drugs. So the next is tranquilizers. अब देखो tranquilizers वो होते हैं जो mental tiredness या आप कह सकते हो anxiety को या फिर stress को या फिर irritation को रिलीज कर देते हैं, कम कर देते हैं बाय इंड्यूसिंग अ सेंस ऑफ वेल बीइंग. तो जो मेडिसिन, जो ड्रग्स ये काम करती हैं उनको आप क्या बोलते हो, ट्रैंक्विलाइजर्स बोलते हो. व्हाट आर दे कॉल्ड? दे आर कॉल्ड एज ट्रैंक्विलाइजर्स. ठीक है, सो यू कैन सी हियर द ड्रग्स विच आर यूज्ड फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ स्ट्रेस. आपने सुना होगा कि like people are in depression, right? so उनको जो दवाई दी जाती है बच्चे, those are tranquilizers, एंटी डिप्रेसेंट्स ड्रग्स दिए जाते हैं so that they will feel less stress or they won't feel stress, fatigue और mild और severe mental diseases. तो जो ड्रग्स ऐसे में यूज़ होती हैं which are neurologically active, they are called as tranquilizers. What do you call them? You call them as tranquilizers. ठीक है, so drugs which are used for the treatment of stress, fatigue, mild and severe mental diseases are called as tranquilizers. What are they called? They are called as tranquilizers. ठीक है, they relieve anxiety, stress, irritability by inducing a sense of well-being. If a person suffers from depression, in such case antidepressant drugs are used. And examples you can see here, one is phenelzine or iproniazid. ठीक है, phenelzine or iproniazid. You can see the structure here of phenelzine and iproniazid. ठीक है, so these are these. The next type of drug, these are analgesics. What are these? These are analgesics. So analgesics क्या होती हैं? Let's see. So again, these are also neurologically active drugs, जिनसे like which reduce or which abolish pain without causing impairment of consciousness, mental confusion, incoordination or paralysis or some other disturbance or disorder of the nervous system. So as I told you बच्चे, analgesics क्या होते हैं? Analgesics are painkillers. Analgesics are painkillers. ठीक है? So now these can be classified into two categories. You can see here non-narcotic, narcotic drugs होते हैं बच्चे जो addictive वाले होते हैं. ठीक है? So non-narcotic, you can say non-addictive drugs. So non-narcotic analgesics are medications used to control pain and inflammation. Again, इनकी आदत नहीं पड़ती है, they are not addictive. ठीक है? इनसे आप अक्यूट या परसिस्टेंट पेन, अगर आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली कहीं पे पेन हो रहा है, माइल्ड टू मॉडरेट, इट कैन बी ट्रीटेड विद नॉन नार्कोटिव एनाल्जेसिक्स. ठीक है? Cool. So non-narcotics are used to treat acute or persistent pain that is mild to moderate. They also may be used in the combination with some other medications or therapies to treat moderate to severe pain, right? Example आप कह सकते हो एस्पिरिन, मोट्रीन और एडविल, दैट इज आइबियोप्रोफेन, आपने सुना होगा बहुत बार, एलिव और नाप्रोसिन. दीज आर द नॉन नार्कोटिक एनाल्जेसिक्स. ठीक है? These are the non-narcotic analgesics. मतलब मतलब कि these are non-addictive analgesics. ठीक है? Is it okay, guys? Please let me know if you have any doubt. Let's move ahead. Next thing is narcotic analgesics. Now again, these are again analgesics. मतलब कि ये पेन किलर्स तो हैं, right? But these are narcotic. मतलब कि these are addictive. इनकी आदत पड़ सकती है. If you don't take, like suppose you are constantly taking some narcotics, okay? So when you try to leave it, कि अब नहीं लेना है, so your body will be addictive to it. You will feel very anxious that you need to take that pill or the tablet or whatever that substance is. ठीक है? So this is called as narcotic analgesics. Now how do they work? If I talk about narcotic analgesics, so basically they mimic the activity of endorphins. अब endorphins का काम क्या होता है बच्चे? Whenever you are very happy, जब भी आप happy हो, satisfied हो, so your body reduces endorphins, जिससे आपको खुश feel होता है, right? या जब भी आपकी body में pain हो रहा होता है, mental illness या फिर physical illness. So if your body produces endorphins, you feel better. Okay? So narcotics are medications that mimic the activity of endorphins. जैसे endorphins काम करते हैं, वैसे ही narcotic medications भी काम करते हैं. Substances produced by the body to control pain. ठीक है? Narcotic are used to treat acute pain related to surgery and other medical procedures, as well as for persistent and breakthrough pain that is moderate to severe. ठीक है? Next, मॉर्फिन एंड many of it homologous, हम लोगों ने homologous सीरीज पढ़ी है. तो अगेन जो मॉर्फिन के अगले जो नेक्स्ट होमोलोगस हैं, when administrated in medical doses they relieve pain and produce sleep. They relieve pain and they produce sleep. In poisonous doses, these produce stupor, coma and ultimately death. ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल्स रॉक्सिनॉल, मॉर्फिन का ही नाम है बेटा, रॉक्सिनॉल, कोडियाइन, डोलोफाइन, हेरोइन एट्सेट्रा. ओके, सो दीज आर द एक्चुअल ड्रग्स. मॉर्फिन, हेरोइन आपने सुना होगा समटाइम्स. सो दीज आर द नार्कोटिक एनाल्जेसिक्स. ठीक है, बिकॉज दे रिलीव पेन एंड दे प्रोड्यूस स्लीप. And if these are taken in super dose or like in poisonous doses, they can cause coma and even death. So they are very harmful for the body. Again, these are very addictive to our body. So this is the case. Okay, now the next thing that we will start is antimicrobials. We will start with antimicrobials after 10 minutes break. Okay, if you guys have not done your breakfast or something, you guys can go. We will have 10 minutes break. Even, yeah, we will have 10 minutes break. I'll see you at it's 11. I'll see you at 11:10. ठीक है, 11:10 AM I'll see. ठीक है guys, चलो. So yes guys, I'm back. Let me see what is happening. Yes, I am back and now we will be starting from antimicrobials. ठीक है? ठीक है? So next we have is antimicrobials. ठीक है? So you can say that drugs which are used to cure diseases caused by microbes or any microorganisms, they are called as antimicrobials. Such as you must have seen antibiotics, right? करेक्ट, आपने देखा होगा क्या? एंटीबायोटिक्स, जो भी हमारी डिजीजेस, कोई भी बैक्टीरिया, वायरस, फंगाई इनसे होती है और जो दवाइयाँ उनको ट्रीट करने के लिए यूज़ की जाती हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड एज एंटी माइक्रोबियल्स. व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट? यू कॉल इट एज एंटी माइक्रोबियल्स. इसको रिमूव कर देते हैं यहाँ से. ब्रेक ओवर हो गया है हमारा. ठीक है? सो यस, नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज एंटीबायोटिक्स. व्हाट इज इट? It is antibiotics. So these are chemical substances which in low concentration वो क्या करते हैं? They either kill or inhibit the growth of microorganisms. के या तो वो microorganisms को kill कर देते हैं या फिर उनकी जो growth होती है उनको कम कर देते हैं by intervening with their metabolic processes. ठीक है? The first antibiotic was penicillin. Which was it? It was penicillin, and you can see this is the structure of penicillin. ठीक है? So now if we look at the types of antibiotics, so these are bactericidal and bacteriostatic. ठीक है? First type में क्या क्या हो सकती हैं? ऑफ्लैक्सिसिन, पेनिसिलिन, स्ट्रेप्टोमाइसिन. और बैक्टीरियोस्टैटिक कौन सी होती हैं बच्चे? इराइथ्रोमाइसिन, टेट्रासाइक्लिन, क्लोरामेफेनिकॉल. दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स. ठीक है? सो यू कैन सी दैट the full range of microorganisms attacked by an antibiotic is called as spectrum. उसको आप क्या बोलते हो बच्चे? स्पेक्ट्रम बोलते हो. And the antibiotics which kill or inhibit a wide range of gram-positive, gram-negative bacteria, they are called as broad-spectrum antibiotics. Examples you can see ofloxacin and chloramamphenical. ठीक है? These are the examples. ठीक है? And the antibiotics which are effective mainly against gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria, they are called as narrow spectrum antibiotics. For example, penicillin. ठीक है? The antibiotics which are effective against a single organism or disease, they are called as limited spectrum antibiotics. ठीक है? This is the same, right? Okay, we have this 2 times, no issues. Next is antiseptics and disinfectants. What is the next thing? It is antiseptics and disinfectants. So you will see that antiseptics क्या होते हैं बच्चे? Which prevent the growth of microorganisms and they can even kill them. Okay, so you must have seen that haldi is like a natural antiseptic. ठीक है? So you can say that antiseptics are the chemical substances which prevent the growth of microorganisms and may even kill them. They are safe to be applied to living tissue. So जब भी हमको whenever on a wound, किसी भी चोट पे, we apply Dettol first, right? So that if there is any harmful microorganism, it will die. The Dettol will kill it. Okay, so commonly used antiseptic Dettol is a mixture of chloroxylenol and terpeneol. ठीक है? and examples are fluorescein, soframycin. These are the examples. ठीक है? If you look at the disinfectants now, so disinfectants are nothing but the chemical substances which kill microorganisms but are not safe to be applied to living tissues. ठीक है? जो कि आप जैसे फ्लोर डिसइंफेक्टेंट्स यूज करते हो, राइट? कि आप फ्लोर पे उसको यूज कर सकते हो, बट डिसइंफेक्टेंट्स आर not safe to be applied on living tissues, whereas antiseptics are safe to be applying on living tissues. ठीक है? So yeah, these are applied to inanimate objects such as floors, drainage system, etc. ठीक है? 1% solution of phenol work as disinfectant. ठीक है? जिसको आप फिनाइल भी बोलते हो हिंदी में. ठीक है? hmm. 0.2 to 0.4 ppm in aqueous solution of chlorine and low concentration of sulfur dioxide. These are also disinfectants. ठीक है? Now the next thing is anti-fertility drugs. What is the next thing? It is anti-fertility drugs. ठीक है? So like you can say there are some chemical substances which are used to check pregnancy in women, right? Whether someone is like, whether a woman is pregnant or whether a woman is pregnant or not. ठीक है? So these are called as anti-fertility drugs or birth control pills or oral contraceptives. Okay? So you can see here the chemical substances which are used to check pregnancy in women are called as anti-fertility drugs or birth control pills or oral contraceptives. ठीक है? These control, अब इनसे होता क्या है? Basically these control the female menstrual cycle and ovulation. ठीक है? And some of the commonly used pills contain a mixture of norethindrone, which is a progesterone derivative, and novestrol. ठीक है? That is estrogen. Okay? So all such drugs are expected to have side effects and hence should be used under proper medical advice only. ठीक है? So you need to consult a doctor before using any kind of anti-fertility drugs. Okay? Now the next thing is chemicals in food. What is the next thing that we need to cover? It is chemicals in food. So you can say that all those chemicals which are added to food to improve its keeping qualities, appearance, taste, color, odor and nutritive value, they are called as food additives. What are they called as? They are called as food additives. ठीक है? And some important food additives क्या क्या हो सकते हैं बच्चे? Food colors आपने देखा होगा, right? किसी चीज़ को ऑरेंज, येलो, ग्रीन कुछ भी बनाना है, you just simply add 1 pinch of food color and it will get that color. Flavors and sweetener, आपने देखा होगा flavored drinks आती हैं, right? Sweetener मीठा करने के लिए. Fat emulsifiers and stabilizing agents, you know, आइसक्रीम को stabilize करने के लिए आप gelatin add कर देते हो, right? Flavor improvers, जिससे फ्लेवर थोड़ा और स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाता है. ठीक है? न्यूट्रिशनल सप्लीमेंट सच एज मिनरल्स, वाइटामिन्स, अमीनो एसिड्स, दीज आर ऑल्सो फूड एडिटिव्स. ठीक है? नाउ if we look at the artificial sweetening agent, now let me tell you one thing, that it is like 2 important things. Number 1, everything which is sweet, it is not definitely sugar. ठीक है? ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं होता कि जो भी चीज़ मीठी है वो शुगर है. नो, दैट इज़ वाई वी कैन यूज़ आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर्स सच एज stevia, aspartame, elitame. These are artificial sweetening agents, right? So they don't rise the blood sugar level, but they can like taste sweet. Okay? So sucrose and fructose are the most widely used natural sweeteners, but they add to our calorie intake, right? कैलोरीज बहुत ज़्यादा होती हैं उसमें, एंड दे प्रमोट टूथ डिके एज वेल, ओबेसिटी एज वेल. ठीक है? So in order to avoid these problems, many people take artificial sweeteners. Some important sweeteners are saccharin, you can see here. So it is the first most popular artificial sweetener. It has been used as sweetening agent. But what is its, you can say, limitation? It is insoluble in water, and therefore it is sold in market as its soluble sodium or calcium salt, and it is about 550 times sweeter than sugar. So can you even imagine कि it is like 550 times sweeter than sugar? Okay, and it does not like add to that much in your calorie content, whereas your sucrose and fructose, these are like they have high calories. Okay, now the next is aspartame. Okay, what is the next? Now aspartame is, you can say, the most successful and widely used artificial sweetener, and it is 100 times as sweet as sucrose. ठीक है, but now aspartame जो है उसको आप कुकिंग टेम्परेचर पे, कुकिंग में, बेकिंग में आप इसको यूज़ नहीं कर पाओगे. क्यों? बिकॉज एट हायर टेम्परेचर्स इट डीकम्पोजेस, टूट जाता है, जिससे कि उसकी मिठास कम हो जाती है, स्वीट कम रह जाता है वो. So it decomposes at baking or cooking temperature, and hence can be used only in cold foods and soft drinks. ठीक है, स्ट्रक्चर आप देख सकते हो, इट इज गिवन ओवर हियर. दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एस्पर्टेम. ठीक है, दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एस्पर्टेम. ठीक है, नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज एलिटेम. अब जो एलिटेम है, it is quite similar to aspartame, but it is more stable than aspartame and about 2000 times sweet as sucrose. ठीक है, so this is the structure of eletame. All right, now the next thing is बच्चे food preservatives. ठीक है, ताकि food की shelf life increase हो जाए. Why it is used? To increase the shelf life. शेल्फ लाइफ जो है, ताकि वो इंक्रीज हो जाए, दैट इज वाई यू यूज फूड प्रिजर्वेटिव्स. ठीक है, सो यू कैन सी हियर दैट केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस विच आर यूज टू प्रोटेक्ट फूड अगेंस्ट बैक्टीरिया, ईस्ट एंड मोल्ड्स, लाइक अगेन ताकि उसकी जो शेल्फ लाइफ है वो इंक्रीज हो जाए. राइट, so they are called as food preservatives. What do you call it? You call them as food preservatives. ठीक है, and some common preservatives. Number one, you can see sodium benzoate. So it is used in soft drinks and acidic foods. Sodium metabisulfite. The next is sodium metabisulfite. So it is used as a preservative for products such as jams, squashes and pickles. ठीक है, next is sorbic acid and its salt. So it is used for controlling the growth of yeast and molds in products like cheese, baked food, etc. ठीक है, next is epoxides. What is the next thing? Next is epoxides. So these are highly effective in preservation of low moisture food. It is mainly used in spices, nuts and dried fruits. ठीक है, next, para hydroxybenzoate esters. So they have no perceptible effect on flavor and are effective in inhibiting the growth of molds and yeast, but are less effective on bacteria. So these are some common preservatives. What are these? These are nothing but some common preservatives. ठीक है, now this is our last part, which is cleansing agent. What is it? It is the cleansing agents. ठीक है, and then we will be done with this chapter. After this we will be done with this chapter. Okay, now quickly let's talk about what we did like in the month of February. ठीक है, First of all, you know me already, ठीक है, Kirti Sharma, and your chemistry educator. This you know, right? So we had some interesting session on special, where this happened on special classes. Now these special classes are absolutely free. These are free classes, anybody can join them, and what you need to do is you can just simply download Unacademy Learners app. Just download Unacademy Learners app and log in through your phone number and email ID, and what you need to select is ISC and ICSE boards, you will see. Okay, and after going to this category you will find me Kirti Sharma in 11th and 12th. Okay, you will find me Kirti Sharma. Okay, and you can of course find me by my username as well. My username is, let me write here, my username is Kirti underscore. Please note that this is an underscore, this is not a dash. Sometimes students later on they tell me in classes, ma'am we couldn't find you because आपने इस अंडरस्कोर की जगह आपने डैश डाल दिया होगा. सो कीर्ति अंडरस्कोर शर्मा 1223. कीर्ति अंडरस्कोर शर्मा 1223. ठीक है, दिस इज द user name. This is my username. You can reach out to me on Telegram or Unacademy Messenger. You can reach out to me on Telegram or Unacademy Messenger. ठीक है, फ्रॉम 6th to 27th Feb ये होने वाला है. ठीक है, all right. So yes, you can see here that these sessions could not take place. It will be on 27th, I believe. ठीक है, now the next thing is about SQPs. Okay, specimen question papers. ठीक है, so this was basically a sample paper solving session. It was sample paper solving session. We will have a sample paper solving session tomorrow at 8 AM. ठीक है, so you guys can join that. That is your sample paper solving session. ठीक है, so please join it. It will be very helpful for you. Cool guys, it will be quite helpful for you. So you can see 7 to 14 Feb ये already हो चुका है special पे. This has already been done on special classes. ठीक है, tomorrow we have 23rd of February, right? 23rd of February को we will have SQP session. ठीक है ना, sample paper solving session we will have tomorrow. ठीक है, now it is one shot revision. आपको पता है like how are we preparing कि we are doing one shot session सबसे पहले, and then उसके important questions. ठीक है ना, उसके questions हम लोग कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, that's what we are doing. One shot revision, you can see here, ACE for finals, and like at the end I would love to show you about this mega offer. You can see here दिस इज़ अ मेगा ऑफर विच इज़ गोइंग ऑन, ठीक है। अब इसमें क्या है मेगा ऑफर में बेटा, यू कैन सी इट इज़ फॉर ISC क्लास 9, 10th एंड 11, 12, ठीक है। सो इफ़ यू गेट a minimum subscription of 12 months or more, if you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months or more as well, you will get 2 months of extension. So basically you will get 14 months of subscription, right? Basically you will be getting 14 months of subscription. So this is something amazing that you can, take advantage of. Apart from it, of course, you can use my code, that is Kirti S Live. My code is Kirti S Live. You can use this code to grab additional 10% off, ठीक है। उससे आपको additionally 10% का off मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। And one more offer is going on which says that if you get the subscription for ISC class 11, you will get ISC class 12 subscription for free, ठीक है। So like you can see that you have these 3 offers which you can use simultaneously, right? So it is going to be very economical, very beneficial for you. So I would suggest you to go for it right now because this offer is going to be end soon, okay? So you can just use all these codes and it will be pretty good for all of you, okay? So if we list what are the different deals for you, lightning deals that you have. Number 1 is mega offer. Number 1 is mega offer, ठीक है। इसमें क्या है, if you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months or more, you will get 2 months extension free. You will get 2 months extension free, ठीक है। Apart from it, what is the second deal that you have? You can like if you subscribe for ISC class 11, इसके साथ आपको क्या मिलेगा, ISC class 12 subscription for free. You will get ISC 12 subscription for free, ठीक है। We're talking about subscription here. And number 3, you can always use my code. What is my code, बच्चे? My code is Kirti S Live. What is my code? KIRTIS Live. This is my code, Kirti S Live. So you can just use this code to grab additional 10% off. You will get additional 10% off. You will get, ठीक है, you will be getting additional 10% off. Cool guys, so that's how you can take advantage of it. Give me a moment please. Just a moment. So let's move ahead further. Let's move ahead further. Let me know, guys, if you have any doubt till now. All right. Chalo. Now let's move on to the cleansing agents. Okay. Now let's discuss about cleansing agents. Let's get back here. Okay. So as the name suggests that these are your cleansing agents. Okay. So these can be natural as well as synthetic. So you can see that cleansing agents can be defined as natural or synthetic substances that are used to assist the cleaning processes. इनसे क्या होता है? Cleaning easy हो जाती है. Cleaning is primarily the removal of dirt and dust, right? Chemical substances which concentrate at the surface of the solution or interfaces form surface films, reduce surface tension of the solution, and help in moving dirt and dust by emulsifying grease are called surface active agents or surfactant. इनको आप क्या बोलते हो? Surfactant भी बोलते हो. This active agent contains two groups, one oil loving, that is lipophilic, and other water loving, that is hydrophilic. ठीक है. There are two types, soaps and detergents. ठीक है. इनका cleansing action different होता है. जो soaps होते हैं वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आप कह सकते हो कि जो soaps होते हैं they don't form lather with the, what can you say, that they don't form lather with hard water. ठीक है. Just give me a moment, I'll get my water bottle. ठीक है, give me a moment. Right. So yes, I am audible, right? So yes. You can see that soaps क्या होते हैं बच्चे? Soaps are simply sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids such as lauric acid, palmitic acid, stearic acid or oleic acid. ठीक है. Soaps are formed by heating fat or oil with aqueous sodium hydroxide solution, and this reaction is called as saponification. What do you call it? You call it as saponification. You can look at the structures. Now, types of soaps, very easy. Toilet soaps कौन से होते हैं? Prepared by using better grades of fats and oils, and care is taken to remove the excess alkali. Then we have floating soaps, जिनसे क्या होता है? They are prepared by beating tiny air bubbles into the product before their hardening. Transparent soaps होते हैं, आपने देखा होगा. Prepared by dissolving the soap in ethanol and then evaporating excess of solvent. Medicated soaps, they are prepared by adding some antiseptics like Dettol, Savlon, etc. Shaving soaps, now they contain glycerol to prevent rapid dyeing. While preparing, a gum called rosin is added to them. It forms sodium rosinate which lathers well. Then we have laundry soaps. It contains fillers like sodium rosinate, sodium silicate, borax and sodium carbonate. ठीक है? Then we have soap chips made by running a thin sheet of melted soap onto a coal cylinder and scraping off in small broken pieces. Then soap granules we have, which is dried miniature soap bubbles. Then soap powder and scoring soaps, they contain some soap, a scoring agent such as powdered pumice and or finely divided sand. Okay. So these are the simple, very simple thing. Then we have synthetic detergents. Okay. So as I told you that soaps are less soap less soap are cleansing agents which have all the properties of soap but which actually do not contain any soap, right? Since they are synthetic substances, therefore they are called as synthetic detergents or simply detergents जो आप washing में use करते हो. So detergents may be defined as ammonia, sulfate salts of long chain hydrocarbons containing 12 to 18 carbon atoms. ठीक है? Then we have types of detergents: anionic detergents, cationic detergents, and non-ionic detergents. These are the types of detergents. If you look at the anionic detergent, you can see here that these are so called because a large part of their molecules क्या होंगे बच्चे? Anions होंगे, negatively charged होंगे. ठीक है? And it is the anionic part of the molecule which is involved in their cleansing action. ठीक है? These are sodium salts of sulfonated chain, alcohols or hydrocarbons. ठीक है? Cationic में क्या होगा बच्चे? Cationic detergents are simply So what are cationic detergents? Cationic detergents are simply the quaternary ammonium salts of amines with acetates, chlorides or bromides as anions. ठीक है? Now non-ionic detergents जिसमें कोई ion नहीं होता, right? They do not contain any ion in their constitution. One such detergent is formed when stearic acid reacts with polyethylene glycol. ठीक है? Liquid dishwashing detergents are non-ionic type, and mechanism of cleansing action of this type of detergent is same as that of soaps. ठीक है? Now, what are we going to do? We will be discussing some questions on chemistry in everyday life. ठीक है? Let's discuss. चलो, let's start with the questions. All right guys, चलो let's start with the questions. ठीक है? And even before starting, चलो let me tell you something. We were here, right? You can like join us on the Telegram group, and as I told you, like the mega offer which is going on, if you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months, okay? If you get the subscription for a minimum of 12 months, you will get 2 months extension free, such that you will get, basically you will be getting 14 months of subscription, right? You will be getting 14 months of the subscription. Cool. Moreover, the link is given to you in the description box, okay, of YouTube. And if you want my personal Telegram group, you can just reach out to me on this username, Kirti _ Sharma 1223. This is my username. So you can reach out to me over here. Okay? Now, next thing that we have for you is Unacademy free special class features. तो देखो जो free special classes होती हैं, and I'm telling you again that these are absolutely free. ये कैसे होते हैं? Free of cost है. Anybody can attend them. So very first thing, that these are live classes. Okay, so this is like a live real-time interactions. You can chat with me using like, of course, you can just chat with emojis as well. Then there is a question tab as well. Okay, in which you can just post your doubt, and the teacher, whoever is taking the class, he or she can solve the questions for you. Okay, then we have live poll options for quiz. Now we have polls as well, that I give you one question, along with it I give you 4 options or 5 options. It may be true or false as well, and it will appear, you can say that the options will pop up on your screen, whether the right answer is A, B, C or D. So simply you just need to tap or click on the right answer, and I will get to know like how many percentage of students have like voted for option number A, how many percentage of students have opted for option number B. So I can see the whole leaderboard, and even I can show you the leaderboard. Okay, who is at the first position, who is at the second position, so I can show you that. Okay, so like in this way the class becomes very interacting, very interesting. So definitely you can take a part in this, and everybody can participate in pools. Okay, everybody. All right, so you can, just compete with your friends in a healthy manner. Okay, then about special class timetable, I will let you know this, like it will be a bit changed from day after tomorrow, I believe, and I'll let you know about it. Okay, then like as I was telling you about Unacademy plus subscription features, right? This is our Unacademy प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन फीचर्स. ठीक है, कि अगर आप प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो, देन हाउ इट इज़ डिफरेंट. ओके, हाउ विल यू फील डिफरेंट? सो आई कैन टेल यू that the very first thing is you can learn live, right, with us. From the comfort of your home, right? अपना आराम से बैठ के आप घर पे पढ़ सकते हो, right? Then if you subscribe to a particular category, then you will get unlimited access to the courses. You can watch one lesson multiple times, right? Wherever you want, how many times you want, it is up to you, right? If you could not watch the live session, then you can watch that session later on. Okay, the same session, it will be available on the platform. All right. Then you will see that there are top educators of India which are present. Then there are regular doubt solving sessions every fourth session. It is mandatory in plus batches plus courses that every fourth session is a doubt session in which we will solve your doubts. Whatever doubts you have, that is what we will be solving. Okay. And then there is exhaustive coverage of syllabus. That whole syllabus is covered. Okay. Then we are here to mentor you, to guide you, right? So there is like mentorship and guidance. The whole study material is provided to you in the PDF format. ठीक है, आपको पूरा का पूरा स्टडी मटेरियल प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा इन द PDF format. Then there are practice tests, there are live tests, then there are batch courses. Along with it, there are daily practice sessions, weekly mock test series, live quizzes, and daily MCQs and subjective test series as well. Apart from it, we have like answer writing sessions for you as well, in which you will be getting an idea like how to write an answer. Okay. Because sometimes what happens is the students don't know how to write the answer. They know the concept, they know everything, but they get confused like in a particular question what to write. So this is something like very interesting. Okay. So like we will be here for you 100%. Okay. So this is something really amazing, I believe. Okay, that is your Unacademy subscription. Okay. Here you can see the Unacademy Plus subscription pricing as well, right? As I always tell you that it's better if you get the subscription for a longer period of time. It will be much better for you. Okay. So get the subscription for a longer period of time. Then after this, you have like multiple offers. One is mega offer, as I have told you, कि अगर आप 14 मंथ्स का, अगर आप 12 मंथ्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो तो इसके साथ में आपको 2 मंथ्स की एक्सटेंशन फ्री मिलेगी. मतलब कि आपको इतने ही इफेक्टिव प्राइस में यू विल गेट 14 मंथ्स ऑफ सब्सक्रिप्शन. ठीक है, 2 मंथ्स एक्सटेंशन फ्री यू विल गेट. ठीक है, यू विल गेट 2 मंथ्स एक्सटेंशन फ्री. ठीक है. So go for this offer and it will be pretty good for you. So this is your mega offer. Number second, if you get the subscription for ISC class 11, you will get ISC class 12 subscription for free. This is another thing. Number 3, you can always use my educator code, that is Kirti S Live. What is my code? My code is Kirti S Live. This is my code. So you can just use it. Okay, you can use this code and you will get additional 10% off. Okay, you will get additional 10% off. All right. So this is the deal. Cool. So this is something which we have for you. All right. Now let's talk about questions. Okay. Now let's do some questions. If I give you a question saying What is that artificial sweetener? Name that artificial sweetener. Artificial sweetener that contains chlorine. That contains chlorine, that has the look and taste of sugar. That has the look and taste of sugar and is stable for cooking. And is stable for cooking. बताओ. Let me know in the live chat. ऑप्शन नंबर, चलो ऑप्शंस भी दे देते हैं आपको. Aspartame, saccharin, sucralose, your option number D, elitame. Tell me guys, what is the right answer? I'll give you 1 minute. Let me know what is the right answer. Tell me quickly. Artificial sweetener that contains chlorine and has the look and taste of sugar and is stable for cooking. What will be the answer? Tell me. Tell me. Quick. So the correct answer is sucralose. What is the right answer? The correct answer is sucralose. ठीक है? This is the right answer. ठीक है? चलो next question मुझे बताओ. Narcotic analgesic is, I'll give you option. Let me give you 4 options. Aspirin. Option number B, paracetamol. कोडीन या फिर सिमेटिडीन. Take 1 minute and let me know the answer in the live chat. Quickly guys, let me know the answer in the live chat. Come on, quick. Let me know quickly. Quick guys, quick. Let me know what will be the right answer. So it is codeine. What is the right answer? It is option number C. Rest of them are not narcotic. Narcotic का मतलब होता है बच्चे एडिक्टिव जो होती हैं. ठीक है, narcotic कौन सी होती हैं those which are addictive. ठीक है? Next question. Next question. The class of medicinal products. The class of medicinal products used to treat stress. Used to treat stress is option number A, B, C, D. Okay? Let me give you 4 options. Option number A, analgesics. Option number B, antiseptics. Option number C, antihistamines. Option number D, tranquilizers. What is the right answer? Take 1 minute and let me know. Quick, guys. Quickly, let me know what is the right answer. The class of medicinal products used to treat stress. Analgesics, antiseptics, antihistamines या फिर tranquilizers. तो बच्चे, we know that analgesics are painkillers. Analgesics क्या होते हैं? Analgesics are painkillers, right? Antiseptics जो कि आप अपने wound वगैरह पे लगाते हो, right? ताकि अगर वहाँ पे कुछ माइक्रोब्स हो तो वो डेड हो जाएं. सो दैट एंटीहिस्टामिन्स, हिस्टामिन्स के अगेंस्ट, राइट? जो आपके एंटी एलर्जिक ड्रग्स होती हैं, इसको लिख देते हैं. दीज आर बेसिकली योर एंटी एलर्जिक ड्रग्स. करेक्ट है? एंड ट्रैंक्विलाइजर्स बच्चे स्ट्रेस या फिर एंग्जाइटी को रिलीज करने के लिए होते हैं. ठीक है? दीज आर यूज्ड टू ट्रीट एंग्जाइटी एंड stress. ठीक है? All right? Cool, guys? Is it okay? Let's move on to the next question. चलो, नेक्स्ट मुझे बताओ. ड्रग्स विच इंटरफेयर. लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर टुडे. ड्रग्स विच इंटरफियर with natural action of histamine. With natural action of histamine by competing with histamine. By competing with histamine, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? I'll give you 4 options. Option number A is antidepressant. Option number B, antihistamines. Option number C, antimicrobial. या option number D, antibiotics. Take a moment and let me know the answer. Quickly. Fast, guys, please let me know what is the right answer. So I believe that you already know that its answer is what? It is antihistamines. What are these? These are antihistamines. Okay. So yes, that is it for the day, guys. Thank you. I'll see you in the next session. Okay. So yes, bye bye. Don't forget to use my code, that is Kirti S Live, for getting additional 10% off. That is it for the day. I'll see you in the next session.